No is a complete sentence. Shonda Rhimes. So the idea is that your body knows when there's a no, when there's a yes, and when there's what I'm going to call a subtle no. And we say anything other than a whole body yes is a no. Diana Chapman. You have one failing you must overcome. One thing you must learn if you are to be a completely happy man/woman. Maybe the most important lesson in living. You must learn to say no. You do not know how to say no, and that's a serious deficiency. It was very difficult for me, too, but once I did, life became much easier. Anonymous. It's only by saying no that you can concentrate on the things that are really important. Steve Jobs. Half of the troubles of this life can be traced to saying yes too quickly and not saying no soon enough. Josh Billings. If you want more time, freedom, and energy, start saying no. Anonymous. When you say yes to others, make sure you are not saying no to yourself. Paulo Coelho. Freedom comes when you learn to let go. Creation comes when you learn to say no. Madonna Ciccone. I refuse to please others at the expense of my emotional well-being, even if it means saying no to people who are used to hearing yes. Anonymous. It takes true courage and real humility to say no. Ernest Agimang Yeboah. The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything. Warren Buffett. No is a complete sentence. It does not require an explanation to follow. You can truly answer someone's request with a simple no. Sharon E. Rainey. Don't say maybe if you want to say no. Paulo Coelho. If I'm forced to make a decision, the answer is always no. Tim Ferriss. I read a valuable quote that goes along the lines of teaching your kids to learn how to hear the word no. If you say no to your children, you and they have to be okay with it. Both sides are better for it. 6 Ways to Say No by Dr. Trevor Powell. The direct no. I'm not interested in doing that. The reflecting no. I appreciate the request, but I'll have to decline. The reasoned no. I can't because of a prior commitment. The rain check no. Not now, maybe later. The inquiring no. Is there another option? The broken record no. I've already given my answer and it remains the same. Learning to say no and creating healthy boundaries have been the greatest things I did for myself. To know more, search for boundaries on my blog, ParasUniversal.com.